Welcome students. Today we are going to learn about Unit 14 Transportation in Plants and Circulation in Animals. The last class we have studied about the blood and its components and its functions. In this chapter we are going to learn about the structure of heart. The structure of heart. The structure of heart, it is composed of a double-walled membrane is known as pericardium. The heart is enclosed in a double-walled sac called pericardium. This pericardium contains lubricating pericardial fluid which reduces friction. உராய்வை தடுக்கக்கூடிய பனி தான் இந்த பெரிகார்டியல் ஃப்ளூயிடோட வேலை. பெரிகார்டியல் திரவத்தினுடைய பனி, சரியா? ஃப்ரிக்ஷன் டூரிங் ஹார்ட் பீட் அண்ட் ப்ரொடெக்ட்ஸ் இட் ஃப்ரம் மெக்கானிக்கல் இன்ஜுரிஸ். காயங்கள் ஏற்படும் போது அந்த காயத்திலிருந்து நம்மை பாதுகாப்பதற்காக இந்த பெரிகார்டியல் திரவமானது, பெரிகார்டியல் ஃப்ளூயிட் இஸ் யூஸ்டு. தென் where it is located? The heart is located in the chest cavity, in the thoracic cavity, inside the ribs. The heart is located. It is one of the muscular pumping organ. It is made up of a special type of muscle known as cardiac muscle. Then the next is from where the blood is carried and then it carries to where. What is the function of the heart? The heart is four-chambered. How many chambers? The heart is four-chambered. The heart is four-chambered. The upper two chambers are known as atrium. And it is thin-walled. Okay. The next, the lower two chambers are known as ventricles. It is covered by a thick membrane. It is a thick layer. It is a thick membrane. Okay, thick-walled. The arteries are thin-walled. The ventricles are thick-walled. Okay. Then, how many chambers are there in the heart? There are four chambers. Upper two chambers atrium and the lower two chambers are known as ventricles. These chambers are separated by a partition known as septum. Okay. For what purpose this septum is there? The function of the septum is it prevents the mixing of blood. Oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Okay, it prevents the mixing of blood, oxygenated and the deoxygenated blood. Then the next is the two auricles are separated by a partition known as interatrial septum. And the two ventricles are separated by interventricular septum. interventricular septum. interatrial septum and interventricular septum. The next is the two auricles are separated by interatrial septum. Then the right atrium, this is the right atrium. This right atrium receives the blood. It receives the blood from deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body through superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. The superior vena cava means the blood, impure blood from the head, then neck, then shoulder and the two upper arms. Okay. And then the inferior vena cava carries the impure blood from the leg, thigh and the hip region, stomach. Okay. From this region the impure blood was collected, deoxygenated blood was collected by the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava, and then it reaches the right atrium. Okay. Then the next is the left atrium. The pulmonary veins, okay, the pulmonary vein. This is the left atrium. Pulmonary vein from the lungs. Okay, pulmonary veins carries the oxygenated blood from the lungs to the left atrium. Okay, then the right and left auricles, here the blood was filled. Here it was filled with oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood was carried in the left atrium and the right atrium receives the deoxygenated. Meantime, this blood collected from the right atrium and the left atrium, it pushes the blood to the left ventricle and the right ventricle. The ventricles from the lower part, of the lower part receives the blood through the valves. Okay. Then in this region, in the lower part of the ventricle, lower part of the ventricle, it is thick walled. Why it is thick walled? Because the ventricles have to pump the blood with the force away from the heart. So the walls of the ventricles are thick walled. From the right ventricle, it arises the pulmonary trunk. From the right ventricle, it arises the pulmonary trunk. Okay, this is pulmonary trunk. This pulmonary trunk, which bifurcates into two. One is going to the right lungs and the other one going to the left lungs. Okay, there are two, a pair of lungs are there. One is on the right side and the another one is on the left side. No, each carries the impure blood to the lungs. Okay, for purification. The right and left pulmonary arteries supply deoxygenated blood to the lungs. The left ventricle is longer and narrow. Left ventricle எப்படி இருக்கும்? left ventricle is longer and narrow than the right ventricle. The walls of about the 3 times thicker than the right ventricle. ரைட் வென்ட்ரிக்கிளோட லெஃப்ட் வென்ட்ரிக்கிளோட வால்ஸ் வந்து 3 மடங்கு எப்படி இருக்கும்னா தடிமனாக காணப்படும். ஓகே, the next is the left ventricle gives rise to aorta. The left ventricle gives rise to aorta. The left ventricle gives rise to aorta. From this, the oxygenated blood is carried to all the organs of the body. எல்லா உடலின் பிற உறுப்புகளுக்கு எல்லாம் எடுத்து செல்லப்படும். சரியா, அயோட்டாவில் இருந்து தான் எல்லா பாடி பார்ட்ஸுக்கும் போகும். The coronary arteries supply blood to the heart. Then there are three important regions. There are 3 important regions are there. Okay, there are 3 important regions are there. One is, there are 3 important regions of the valve. One is right atrioventricular valve, and the another one is left atrioventricular valve, and the third one is semilunar valve. The valves. First of all, we will learn about the semilunar valves. The semilunar valves are present on the aorta and the pulmonary trunk. Semilunar valves are present on the aorta and the pulmonary trunk. These valves, which leave the heart, it prevents the backward flow of blood into the ventricle. இது என்ன செய்யும்னா, முன்னோக்கி எடுத்து செல்லக்கூடிய இரத்தத்தை என்ன செய்யும்னா, என்ன செய்ய விடாதுன்னா பேக் ஃப்ளோ பண்ண விடாது. திரும்ப என்ன செய்யக்கூடாது, லெஃப்ட் வென்ட்ரிக்கிளுக்கும் ரைட் வென்ட்ரிக்கிளுக்கும் என்ன செய்ய விடாது, கீழே விடாது, ப்ரிவென்ட் பண்ணிடும். சரியா, பிளட் ஃப்ளோ கீழே கொண்டு வராது. மேலே போனது தான். சரியா, this is the function of semilunar valve. Okay, it is present only in the aorta and the pulmonary trunk. Semilunar valves are present in the aorta and the pulmonary trunk. Then the next is the bicuspid valve and the tricuspid valve. Bicuspid valve and the tricuspid valve. First of all, we will learn about tricuspid valve. Tricuspid valve is present in between the right atrium and the right ventricle. Right atrium and the right ventricle. It is having a triangular leaf-like flaps. It is having a triangular leaf-like flaps are there. And then bicuspid valve is having a 2 leaves, 2 cusp. Okay, 2 cusp are there, 2 flaps are there. So that only bicuspid valve is known as bi, because of the presence of 2 cusp. Okay, bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve is also known as mitral valve. Bicuspid valve is also known as mitral valve. Bicuspid valve is also known as what? Mitral valve. The next is these are the valves that are present in the heart. Okay, what is the function of valve? It regulates the flow of blood in a single direction. It regulates the flow of blood in a single direction. That's all about today's topic. Thank you.